नमस्कार विद्यार्थी मित्रो, मी प्राध्यापक पंडित शेंडगे, KSK महाविद्यालय बीड, महाराष्ट्र. विद्यार्थी मित्रो, विद्यार्थ्याच्या मागणीनुसार सेट-नेट परीक्षेचा बदललेला सिलेबस उपलब्ध करून द्या, यांच्या मागणीला विचार करून आज आपण पेपर पहिला सेट व नेट पेपर फर्स्टचा जो सिलेबस आहे तो आपण पाहत आहोत. विद्यार्थी मित्र, यामध्ये एकूण 10 युनिट असतात, एकूण 50 प्रश्न असतील आणि 100 गुण अशा पद्धतीचा हा कोड असतो. याचा कोड 00 असा असतो. सिलेबस आहे युनिट फर्स्ट, टीचिंग ॲप्टिट्यूड, टीचिंग कन्सेप्ट, ऑब्जेक्टिव्स, लिव्स ऑफ द टीचिंग, अंडरस्टँडिंग ॲक्टिव्स, characteristics of the environment. Second point, learner characteristics of the adolescent and the adult learners, academic, social, emotional and cognitive, individual difference. Third point, factor affecting teaching related to the teacher learner support material, industrial facilities, learning environment and the institutions. Next point, method of teaching in institution of higher learning, teacher centered versus learner centered method, offline versus online methods, Swayam Prabha, mock, etc. Next point, teaching support system, traditional, modern and ICT based. Next point, evaluation system, elements and type of evaluation in choice based of the credit system in higher education, computer based testing, innovation and evaluation system. Unit second, research aptitude. First point, research meanings, types and the characteristic, positives and post-positives approach to research. Next point, next point, method of research, experimental, descriptive, historical, qualitative and quantitative methods. Next point, steps of research, thesis and articles writing, format and style of referencing. Next point, application of ICT in research. And last point, research ethics. Unit 3, comparisons. A passage of text be given, question be asked from the passage to be answered. Unit 4, communication. Communication meaning, types and characteristics of the communication. Next point, effective communications, verbal and non-verbal, inter and cultural and group communications, and classroom communications. Next point, bearers of the effective communications, and last, mass media and the society. Unit 5, mathematical reasoning and the aptitude, types of the reasoning. Next point, number series, letter series, codes and the relationship. Next point, mathematical aptitude, fractions, time and distance ratio, proportion and the percentage, profit and loss, interest and the disconnecting average, etc. Unit 6, logical reasoning. Understanding the structure of the agreement for structure of the categorical propositions, mood and fingers, formal and informal facilities, use of the language, connection and the denotations of terms, classical squirrel of the opposition. Next point, evaluation and the distinctions, deductive and inductive reasoning, analogies, Venn diagrams, simple and the multiple use the established validity agreements. Next point, Indian logic, means of knowledge. Next point, paramans, pratyaksha, preexperience, anuman, interface, upaman, comparisons, shabd, verbal testimony, orthopatti, implications, and the anupalabdhi, non apprehensions. And this last point, structure and the kinds of anumans, inference, vyapti, inverbal relations, hetvabhas, facilities of inference. Unit 7, data interpretations. First point, sources, equations and the classification of data. Second point, quantitative and the qualitative data. Third point, graphical representations, bar chart, histogram, pie charts and table chart and line chart, and mapping of data. Second, data interpretation, data and governance. Unit 8, information and communication technology, ICT. First point, ICT, general observation and terminology. Second point, basis of internet, email, audio and video conferencing. Next point, digital innovatives in higher education and ICT and governance. And unit 9, people, development and environment. Okay, development and environment, millennium development and the sustainable development goals. Second point, human and the environment instructions, anthropogenic activities and the impact of environment. And next point, environmental issue, local, regional and global, air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution, noise pollution, and wastage, soil, liquid and biomedical, hydros and electronics, etc. Climate change and etc. social, economical and the political dynamics. Next point, impact of the pollutant of the human health. Next, natural and the energy resource, solar, wind, soil, hydro, and geomaterial, biomass, nuclear and the forest. Next, natural hazards and the disasters, mitigation and storage. Environmental Protection Act 1986, National Action Plan on Climate Change, international agreements, EFROS, Montreal Protocol, Rio Samiti, Convention on the Biodiversity, Kyoto Protocols, Paris Agreements, International Solar Alliance. Higher Education System, Unit 10. And last, institution of higher learning and education in ancient India, evaluation of higher learning and research in post-independence India, Oriental Convention and the non-conventional learning program in India, professional, technical and skill-based education, and value education and environmental education, and last then point, policies, governance and the administrations. 5 questions in carry 1, 2 marks are the beset from each model, and whenever graphical portrayal questions are set for sciented candidates, a passage falling by the equal numbers of question and weightage to the set for visually impaired candidates. Okay, thank you.